Hey guys, well, I'm 26, almost turning 27, and I wanted to take this video to talk about some financial goals you should try to hit before you turn 27. Okay, so financial goal number one before you turn 27 years old is to pay off all of your credit card debt. And each month going forward, you should always pay off that credit card. You should never hold a balance. Some of these have over 20% interest rates, so no amount of investing that you're going to do is going to beat that. So you're always going to be losing money with credit cards. Just don't get in credit card debt and pay it off hopefully before you turn 27. Continuing on with that debt, number two financial goal before you turn 27 is to at least have a plan of action for your student loans. So at least be paying off the minimum for student loans. I wouldn't really expect most people to be able to pay off student loans by 27. That's pretty great. But at least be paying the minimum balance. Normally those plans are for 10 years or so. And if you can start to pay a little bit more, great, but at least be paying the minimum balance. Financial goal number three is to have an emergency fund. So first, I look at three tiers of emergency funds. First, you got to have a month. I mean, that's like basic minimum. If anything goes wrong, you got to at least have a month worth of expenses in an emergency fund. Next tier number two would be 3 months of expenses, and that's really where I would try to be for this financial goal by 27, have at least 3 months. But if you do have 6 months, that's the next step. That would be really great too. Financial goal number four is to have a monthly budget and be budgeting your money, like telling your money where you want to spend it. Have a budget for rent, utilities, food, entertainment, everything. Really put an idea behind each dollar that you spend, so you know where it's going and you're getting pleasure from spending that dollar. So piggybacking off of that last goal, financial goal number five is understanding, it's more of an idea, understanding that having fun and having a good time with entertainment and stuff like that doesn't actually have to mean spending a lot of money. So yeah, you might go out to a fancy dinner here and there, but also knowing that you can go camping or hiking and really have a great time without spending very much money. That's going to lead you to happiness while being frugal and saving money. And you kind of get both sides of it. So you get to have the enjoyment, but also without spending too much money. Okay, so number six, financial goal number six, one of my personal favorites is you should be, at this point in your life, tracking your net worth. So net worth equals assets minus liabilities. So an asset is money in cash in your savings account or stocks and investments. A liability is debt. Maybe you own this car, but you have you own $15,000 on the car. So that's a liability. Subtract your liabilities from your assets, and that gives you your net worth. At this point in 2027, you might still be with all of your student loans or whatever the case is, you might have a negative net worth, and it might be a little depressing at first, but just the idea and the consistency of tracking your net worth, you will improve it. You're gonna look at your expenses and your income and say, what can I do better each month? And over time, give it a couple of years, you're gonna have a much higher net worth. And the final one, financial goal number seven, just be thinking about the way you might want to retire. So you don't have to have a plan. You don't have to have like a perfect plan. But at least have an idea of, do you want to retire maybe when you're 40 or 50 instead of 65? What does retirement look like for you? Are you like fully retired? Are you working on a small little business that you might love, or you open like a little bakery for a side business, whatever it is, having that like long-term view, it helps you direct your thoughts and decisions in the short term. It also, like for me, for example, it helps me think about, maybe I want to buy this $3,000 mountain bike. But at the same time, maybe I already have a $600 mountain bike that I already have. Why should I spend that extra $2,400? And when I could be putting that towards investments, which will grow much more over time and ultimately help fuel my semi-retirement or early retirement. And that's just like an example of longer term thinking that helps me impact my short term, potentially bad decisions with spending money. So hopefully you enjoyed this 7 financial goals to accomplish before you turn 27. Hopefully it helped you, get you in a right frame of mind by be thinking about how you're spending and earning money, and looking at money. Please subscribe. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and I'll look for you on the next video. Thanks.